Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you watched our last episode, you know we defended our base 2 during the blood moon. The defense went well, the base held. We had to defend all the way up to the rooftop, which we sort of expected. And with an hour left on the blood moon, we had to escape into the night on our gyrocopters.
Is Kay out? Is he out?
So as dawn broke the next day, we were out in the desert biome. We were sort of determined to build a base there, looking for a new location. And in the distance, we spotted this POI. It's called Ranger Station Alpha. We really like the look of it. Never been inside it either. We love the look of the tower. Love the idea of defending that tower. So after a few laps around it, we sat down and started imagineering. We both had some good ideas about how to defend the base, and realised that it would involve a lot more build than previous bases. There's no real infrastructure to sort of build up, so we said hello to the neighbours and set about changing the place around. We decided to make this place our workshop, clear it out and put our workbenches in here, storage and forge. This room had a generator in, so we liked the idea of it being a generator room, so we put our generators and power supplies in here. And this room was a sort of wooden construction, so we decided to deck that out and make it our motorbike garage, which we liked. The tower itself had a few challenges. There was no direct way up. There was a mixture of ladders and staircases. It took a while to decide what we were going to do with this, in all honesty, but we just decided to clear it out. The view from the top was superb, and we had a few ideas about defending from the top and letting them come up. That didn't really hold much water. We had a crazy idea about using it as a gyro. We're going to demonstrate a Gyropad launch. You know, we like to escape on gyros, and we thought about maybe just that sort of falling launch, but it was a bit hit and miss, and you know, you'd often just go into the waiting arms of a zombie. The tower itself, we had this idea about having a staircase going up it, into it, which we would defend up in segments, but we couldn't really work that out. So we just set about doing the basics. We knew we wanted to put a floor down, so we dug the floor out. This took a lot of time, and we put a floor down, but don't worry, we reinforced that floor with proper flooring. It wasn't just chipboard, not enough as it turned out, and the whole thing went without incident. But it was worthwhile. I think the end effect was good, it looked a lot better. Then we thought about the actual defences. We needed a wall around the base, so we came up with a sort of concrete build that we were going to use, and we decided to double skin that wall, so we had two separate walls. That gave us an extra opportunity to defend it, and put a roof over the top of the walls as well, so we could run along the top of the walls defending it during the start of the blood moon. We knew we'd probably get beaten back from this point. It gave us the points to put spotlights on. We knew we wanted to light the whole place. The tower itself, we decided to do this with the tower. We put some guns on the walkway. We built a walkway around it, its own custom walkway, instead of using the tower's one. There was some time for dancing, Kay's workout. We like to keep fit and limber on a blood moon approach, and it's important that you stretch those limbs. Escaping from the tower was foremost in our minds, because we knew we'd be backing ourselves up to the top of the tower, and there's nowhere to go from that point. So we came up with this idea eventually, which was a drop all the way down through the centre into this lovely plunge pool that Kay built, and then we would scamper along this tunnel like little rabbits, and this would bring us up about 50 or 60 metres away from the base to our escape method. Our escape method, we decided, was going to be a gyroport of some sort. We would have our gyrocopters waiting for us there. Kay did a fantastic job of building this, a sort of modern masterpiece. And as you could see, it worked really well. We could just get up, get out of there and escape. The takeoffs were much better than launching ourselves from the top of the tower. Fantastic. After that, it was just a case of a bit of spit and polish. We put an inner wall inside our courtyard. We put guns up on walls, wired all those up, used the hatches to slow down the entrance of zombies onto the tower, aimed the guns, put a lick of paint on everything. We love to paint stuff. We spend a lot of time making paint, actually. We do spend a lot of time making paint and repainting things. But I think you'll see, you know, we were really happy with the final build. Base 3 was ready to go. On day 70, by about lunchtime, day 70, we made it. We put these roller doors to guard the entrance. Note to yourselves, those roller doors are not very good defensively. They go through them like butter. We compartmentalised those inner walls with steel doors to stop the approach of the zombies to slow them down. There's our beautiful tower. We love the tower. The build itself took a lot longer than we thought. I mean, because there wasn't the infrastructure that we usually have, where we just reinforce existing elements. We had to create a lot of this from scratch, and that ate into our time. So, you know, it was day 70 and we were still scratching around trying to find ammo for the automatic guns. We hadn't made enough food. We were quite well behind on this build, but we're really happy with it. I mean, I think Kay would agree it was probably our best looking and favourite Blood Moon base. Though defensively, you know, I think we both felt going into this, it left quite a lot to be desired. And we weren't really sure where they were going to come from during the Blood Moon. They can come from every angle. That's the problem with this sort of layout, that it's right in the middle of the desert. So we weren't really sure how the defence was going to work. But, you know, ideally we would love to spend another week here. We would reinforce a lot of it with steel. And, you know, it would make a great main base, in all honesty. It would make a great main base. You could see how you could further ring it in defences. And it'd be a super cool location. So there you have it. There's our Blood Moon Base 3. We're really proud of it. We spent a lot of time on this. As I say, you know, a lot more build went into this than any of our previous bases. And in the subsequent video, you can watch how our defense went, whether we survived the night or not. And thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, bye.